Hey guys, this is your boy Markcoos. Welcome back to the Markcoos Mafia episode number 41, and as you can see right at the beginning of the video, I enter into a competition, the Rising Star Cup I think, which is for 700 to 799 teams, rated teams, and in the first match we face guys as Luis Suarez, Mirch, Dumbia, and Guarin, and Mikel and Gargano, but his backline is absolutely shocking. He's got like a 70 rated goalkeeper, and I was like, this will be easy. So let's go on with this, okay? This episode, quite a long episode again, or everyone was about MLO, but in the 26th minute of the episode, Whittaker here down the right hand side. Now Whittaker's been an absolute beast for me. I don't know what it is. He feels better than 80 rated, but anyway, Negredo on the ball here, Perotti on the left hand side, sorry, on his right foot, and look at that for a finish into the bottom corner. But from kickoff, I mean, what are you doing, mate? Tries to ping it, doesn't really work. Zemaili gets the ball here, a great little chip through ball through to Alvaro Negredo. And when Negredo's through on goal, he will most likely score against the lower rated goalies, but not the higher rated ones, which is a bit weird. But in the 33rd minute here, he passes it eventually to his left centre back, pings it forward through to Luis Suarez, and with Luis Suarez going through on goal, he more or less usually scores. And it was a pretty good goal. Good finish, not a good goal, good finish. But as you see at the stats, he's had we've had this one 7 shots, 4 on target, 3 goals. He's had 88 pass completion, but he's only had maybe about 10 passes. It's a bit retarded. But in the 87th minute here, he just pings it straight the way through from his left centre back through to Luis Suarez, and he ends up actually hitting the post with the outside of his foot. And I was just like, prick, you're a prick. So in the 90th minute, look at that. The ball slowly but surely will roll out of play for the final whistle to go. And I was like, way, get it up here. As it is a competition, the thing with the competitions is that everyone plays spammy in it. It's ridiculous. I hate it so much, but his goalie was so much on form. I had used fact that I had 10 shots, 9 on target. His keeper Nostal, even though got a 5.5 match rating, he should have got a hell of a lot higher. But into the next match of the competition, I don't actually get far in the competition, get knocked out in the, I don't even get past the qualifying stage because of the third person that I face. But as you see there, Churchy is not happy and Frezzolini comes in, and this match I had to change quite a lot of the players because they were all really tired. It's a bit ridiculous that the team just tires out so bloody quickly. It's annoying like hell. But as you can see, again, another guy just spams it with the 100% passing accuracy, and well, not 100% passing accuracy, 100% pass assistance. But as you can see here, that's a little great ball from Kieran Clark through to Huntelaar. Huntelaar gets a shot away and he scores a nice goal in the 18th minute. But in the 33rd minute, okay, this is absolutely hilarious. He gave away a foul on the edge, on the halfway line. He tries to play the offside trap. It really doesn't work. How's how he gets in and pops it away because his right back was playing everyone on side. What an absolute fool of a took. But as you can see, I had 5 shots, 4 on target. 85 pass completion. Now that's a pretty good high pass completion percentage. But in the 65th minute here, Ivanovic on the ball, and this is what I do on a regular basis. About 85% of my goals is doing that. It's just passing it quickly from the left hand side to the right hand side. But look at that for a finish from Chris Brown into the bottom corner, and 3-0 final score. 8 shots, 6 on target, I had 4 shots, 1 on target. I had 88% of pass completion, and my player rating was Huntelaar, 7.5 man of the match, and I was like, not bad at all. But against this guy who was playing as Valencia, it was establishing communications for quite a while. I did cut out the majority of it, but as you can see, he has Vicente Guata, he's got a Cruz, Kelsa, Juan Ma, Affolai, Forlan, Villa, and his bench has only 5 people on it. Eto, I take it, just wouldn't want to play with him because Eto is so overpowered. It's unbelievable. I mean, he's a good player in real life. About maybe 2-3 years ago when he was playing for Barcelona or Inter Milan. Now he plays for Ange Makalakala, and that means nothing to me, really. I don't really care for Eto anymore. But yeah. But in this match, he absolutely destroys me because look at, it's not spammy, but I mean, it was just a little bit of ridiculous sort of defending in terms of the Konami thing. It's just ridiculous. So in the 8th minute, he just spams it through to David Villa, and David Villa, he's a great player in real life. Plays with Barcelona every once in a while. But he ends up scoring, I think it's a hat trick with David Villa, which I think is absolutely ridiculous. Here, Hausawi, I think, tries to take him out, can't take him out. At half time, it's 3-0 to him. He's had 5 shots, 5 on target, 78 pass completion. I've had 1 shot. I think he was marking me so goddamn heavily and just fouling me all over the place that I just couldn't score. But in the 83rd minute, look at that form finish. Best goal of the game in my opinion. Nice finesse into the top corner because it's the only goal from me. And with that, I actually get knocked out of the competition. My pass completion was so low for this episode. My pass completion average is probably about 75%. Like really, it really should be in like the high 80s, but for some ridiculous reason, I just started spamming it all over the place. And you'll see, come the last episode of this, come the last match of this episode, it was spamming like hell. But as you can see, 4 seconds remaining, I got ranked 101 out of 316 people, and I got kicked out because you have to be in the top 32. I think it's the top 32 and you qualify. But you only have 3 matches to play. It will only take the results from your last 3 matches. So even if I'd beat the next guy I played, it wouldn't have mattered because I'd already won 2. So yeah, I get eliminated from the round and I don't get any money, which I was a bit pissed off about. I mean, I got like 3 million odds. But as you can see, I had 19.9 million to spend, and I go out and actually buy Mats Hummels. He's an absolute beast of a player. Plays for Borussia Dortmund, and he's just going to spot straight into my team. An 84 rated centre back. Got an 84 rated centre back, 85 rated left back. And I also go out and buy Palacio to replace Negredo, because Negredo was pretty bad for me. I mean, he only scored me about 4 or 5 goals in 10 matches. That's pretty crap. Like, in my personal opinion, he should be scoring a hell of a lot more. So I go out and buy Palacio. I think he's an Inter Milan striker. He's a pretty good player. I think he's Inter Milan or Genoa or something like that. And then the next match against a guy who's playing as Gremio. He's a team strength rating of 829, and that's a bit ridiculous. He's got a hell of a lot better team than me. He's got Villa, Van Persie, Zerati, Nasri, Van der Vers. He's got Pepe, Ivanovic, Koscielny, Johnson, and in goal he's got that Sakataruri guy. He's got Benzema, Martins, Mamadou Sakho on the bench. I mean, he's got like a pretty good team. But yeah, Mamadou Sakho, I was actually going to buy him at the end of the episode, but I don't, because I don't really need that much pace at the back for me to actually like be good. But as you can see in the 19th minute here, it's a bit ridiculous that he just spams it through to David Villa, Van Persie for a goal, and Van Persie scores, and I was like, God damn it. But from the kickoff, I mean, I was like, alright, I can do this. I can do a good kickoff goal. I always do good kickoff goals, like passing it quickly from the left hand side to the right hand side, and that's exactly what I do. Palacio gets in the ball here, pings it through. Well, doesn't mean ping it through, just plays a great through ball through to Cersei, and he pops it in the back of the net, and I was like, nice. In the 22nd minute, he does the exact same thing without actually playing good football and just pings it one through ball through to Van Persie, and Van Persie will score. Regardless of who the keeper is, he will most likely score against it. So at halftime, he's had 5 shots clear on target, 86 pass completion. I've had 88% pass completion and 6 shots clear on target. But in the 54th minute, of course, he's leading 2-1 at halftime. But as you can see here, I'm trying to pass it about, eventually get to Perotti, come inside, I think it's Glenn Johnson, and look at that first strike. Hits off the post, Palacio gets to it, and look at that for a great finish from a great player. He's only like worth about 9 million, I mean, he really should be worth a hell of a lot more. But in the 71st minute here, a great through ball, from Palombo through to Palacio, and Palacio finishes it, and that was the final score, 3-2 against the guy who had a relatively better team than mine. And look at that, I had 12 shots, 6 on target. I think I deserved to win, because of course I only had 1 assist, he had 2 assists, but I don't really care about that. But as you can see, Palacio, man of the match on his debut. Same with Negredo happened, but I know that Negredo was a bit too, he's overrated a bit, in my personal opinion. He really shouldn't be he shouldn't be an 80 over, I mean, 78. But and the next match is a special match against a guy who has a slightly better team than me, but he's playing Carragher at centre back, and he's only playing 1 centre back. He's playing Nelson and Marcelo as right back and left back respectively, and Medel in defence midfield. Somehow plays Joe Batista defence midfield, and he's got Iniesta. So I was like, this is going to be a really goddamn difficult match. But yeah, I had to change my whole team up because the whole team was like basically dead. The likes of Brunt got to start Elm as well. I wasn't going to start Palacio, but of course Palacio up against what's his name? Up against Carragher, he's going to have a match day. I mean, he was just going to have all the fun in the world. And that's actually what ends up happening, but this guy's keeper, again, a no over bloody powered keeper, but again, Palacio gets the ball here, great for ball through to Ederson, and Ederson, little nice finish, past the keeper. But I mean, my finish was a bit shocking as well, but Hummels he's not meh, I mean, he's a good player, but I mean, but anyway, in the 30th minute here, he pings it through to Wagner. Wagner sort of runs in the keeper, and Churchy, what the hell is he doing? He's sort of crab walking in his own box. At halftime, it's 1-0. 7 shots, 3 on target. I mean, those 3 out of those 4 off target, I maybe hit 1 of the bar and I hit the post 3 times. So, yeah. But in the 58th minute, I try and place a bit of offside. Elm, for some reason, is playing centre back. I'm not really sure why. He ends up actually hitting the post there. And I was like, alright, I need to change a couple things. But I nah. Change nothing. I'll just try my best. But in the 66th minute here, He gets the ball, pings it through eventually, and for some reason how Sawi does his hands and puts his hands up and sort of doesn't push Julio Baptista. He should just push him over and get a red card. That'd be much better. But because of PES's limitations with animations and the sort of impacts, it doesn't really work. But in the 75th minute here, he ends up actually getting a goal with Giovanni Dos Santos off the post, inside of the post, and the keeper doesn't even do anything, which I was really a bit pissed off about it, really. In the 79th minute here, Whitaker to Hummels, and Hummels is like, oh, just pass it, and passes it straight to, I think it's Giovanni Dos Santos. I am actually getting a red card with Mats Hummels. Like, it's his second game and he's getting a red card. I mean, that's not really that good, but he's still an absolute beast in my opinion, so that doesn't really actually affect me at all, because of the fact that by the end of it, the next game don't even play it. But as you can see in the 85th minute here, Tokanaga actually scores his first goal for the club, like a proper first goal. And in the last minutes of the match, I'm trying to like get around his players, get around about 4 of them before I think it's Pepe comes in, I think it's Koscielny comes in, steals the ball off me. He just clears the ball off Julio Baptista, takes his time, pings it through again. I mean, I've got all the spaces there because of course I was only playing 1 at the back because of the red card. But as you can see, I had 10 shots, 5 on target. 5 out of the 4 shots I had off target in the first half. What's it called? 3 hit the post. So I was like, technically I had 10 shots, 8 on target. It is ridiculous. But into the next match against a guy who has a team strength of 765. He's got Hulk, Martins, and all that jazz. And I was like, oh god damn, it's got Totti. He's got a very good team. And I was like, fair enough. But as you can see in the bottom left hand corner, the blue thing which is loading is always checking, it's establishing communications. And I was like, alright then, fair enough, it's establishing communications, I'm not really sure what's going on. And the guy actually quit. He actually just randomly quit. And the match has been abandoned as your opponents have disconnected. I was like, fair enough. So it gave me like an extra 2-3 million? I think it was 2 million. I mean, that's alright for me, to be fair. But yeah, I mean, that was really about it. Well, I got 1.5 million from it. I mean, I would have got more if I actually played the game and won it. Then, like, I was like as if I just lost the game. So, it doesn't really matter. But into the next match. And this match, it's terrible. It's terrible. Rating 506, team strength 40 better than mine. He's got Gordon, Yobo, Cahill, Raphael, Kolarov, Van der Voors, Eto, Nasri, Hulk, Thiago Motta and Cavani. Got Van Persie on the bench, Peter Benal, Van der Mirch, Johnson, Skirtle, Laurenti, Zerati. Half time it's 0-0 and I was like, alright, yeah, great game mate, great game, GG so far, having a great time. And look at the final score, 6-1 to him. 6-1. At halftime, I was absolutely dreadful. For some reason, I just couldn't play the game, and I don't know what happened. It was getting late, so. But here it starts from my PES app on the Facebook thing, and I'm not going to tell you who I am, but as you can see on the right hand side, there's me. I had he had 58% pass and ball possession. I had 42 ball possession. There are no corners in the game. That suggests something sort of strange is going on. I mean, Jesus Christ. But I mean, as you can see, his shot, wildest distance from goal was 11 meters. That was as far away from goal he took a shot. He kept cutting it back. I was like, I've had none of this crap. I'm just gonna leave you, mate. Screw you. So I just basically, like after 2-1, it was like 2-1 until about the 80th minute. I just left the control. I was like, I'm not playing this crap. All you're gonna do is keep cutting it back. But in the next match against a guy who has Lavezzi, Hulk, Nene, Giovinco, David Pizarro, Sergio Busquets, Tremolinis, Sergio Ramos, Heitinga, Congre, and Pinto, the bloody Barcelona backup keeper. What the hell is with Pinto? He's like not Magic Man. He's like the best player in the world. Like, it is actually ridiculous. Like, you'll see what I'm talking about. Like, I don't really show it properly, but I mean, the majority of these shots I actually have were goals, but the majority of them actually Pinto, for some ridiculous reason, just kept saving and over again. But in the 85th minute here, Bonachel plays everyone on side, plays Hulk on side, and Hulk scores. And in the 30th minute here, I get a great free ball through to Huntelaar. Huntelaar would score against any keeper, but for some reason it's Pinto and it just goes straight into his arms. And I was like, you've got to be kidding me. But in the 86th minute here, he pings it through again. Okay, and I don't know what the hell, but I don't understand how that's not a foul. I just don't understand how it's not a foul, really. And he ends up actually sweating it back. I think it's to Lavezzi, and it's a pretty good finish, but it's a sweat, so I was like, prick. But in the 45th minute, I ended up giving the ball away, basically from kickoff, because he scored basically in the 45th minute. 2-0 at halftime to him. He's had 2 shots, 2 on target, but look at that pass completion percentage. 53%. That is absolutely shocking. Shocking, mate. Shocking. So in the 53rd minute, ironically, I get the ball here, and I'm just like passing it about. Brunt gets it. I mean, this is a great little pass and play. Mulgrew to Brunt. Brunt back, I think it's back to Ederson. Ederson inside. Comes inside, skins past one player, and pings it into the bottom corner. And I was like, nice one. But as you can see here, I'm sort of feeling the pressure, and for some reason, Clark decides to pass it straight to Lavetzi's feet. And I think it's Hulk again, scores, and I was like, oh god damn it. In the 81st minute here, Cersei on the ball, and this is Cersei. Cersei should score this, and what's that? Oh, he pings it wide. And in the 90th minute here, everything was just going up against me. It was just ridiculous. I mean, the guy's team was drastically better than mine, so he did deserve to win. But as you can see, he had 5 shots, 4 on target, 3 goals. I had 12 shots, 8 on target, 72 pass completion for me. He had 57. It's laughable. It's ridiculous. But into the next match, and the final match of the episode. It's a special match, and the guy, it seems like this guy has maybe been watching me or the Midnight Kid on a regular basis. He has Negredo, Muller. I never had Muller, but he had Munain. He had Marco Rossi, who the Midnight Kid has. He has on the bench, as you can see, right at the bottom, he's got Fletcher. And he had Gilam. I had Gilam for a bit, right at the beginning of MLO episode number 3. I had Gilam, and I got rid of him because he was absolutely terrible. But yeah, special match. Guys, a slightly worse team than mine, so I was like, oh, this shouldn't be too difficult. And like, he tried to play good football. Me, I sort of just brought out the whole spamminess in my heart, which I've been holding back for so long. But it was a great goal from Ederson in the 3rd minute there. And in the 21st minute, he pings it through. I mean, it was a really good pass, to be fair. And I think Leighton Baines was working for him in this whole first half. It was absolutely ridiculous. Look at this. What is Baines doing? He just runs with the ball into the back of the net, and I was like, what the hell, man? Like, really? And then in the 32nd minute here, Bonachelna hits it back, okay, and he hits it straight to Petric. And Petric tries to sweat it, doesn't sweat it. Bonachelna actually eventually sweats it. It hits off the post. Church is about to get it, and Baines just slide tackles it into the back of the net. I was like, Baines, stop working for the opposition. God damn it, man. In the 4th minute, I got a great chance. He clears the ball from the corner kick. And then at halftime, as you can see, you can't even see it. I had 10 shots, 5 on target. I mean, I was like, alright. But in the 47th minute, I went a little bit more attack, and I was like, I'm going to try and get back in this game. And look at this for a goal from Cersei. Comes inside the right back. Look at that for a finish off the post. And I'm like, 2-2, not bad. And then in the 52nd minute here, I get the ball with Emerson. And I wait for Palacio to make that run inside. He makes that run. I get the ball. 1 touch. And look at that for a finish. Into the bottom corner. So I was like, alright. But in the 62nd minute here, okay, Bonachelna now, I'm like marking him. And then I think it's Gilam actually pops in the back of the net. And I was like, you prick. So in the 67th minute here, for some reason, Housawi decides to run around the player, gets a yellow card for taking the Grado out in the box, and I actually dive the right way, and again, I just can't get to it. But basically, once that happened, it was like the 64th minute, I was like, I'm going all out attack here. I'm going to need some goals. It was a special match. I wanted to buy some new players. And in the 71st minute here, eventually, the ball comes through, and I think it's Negredo, gets through on goal. He actually hits the post. The prick that he is actually hits the post, and that backfires for the whole guy. In the 73rd minute here, Baines gets the ball. I just ping it through to Ederson after I see him make that run, and Baines actually gets his first assist, and Ederson gets his 3rd goal for the club. But as you can see, a couple of last minutes in the match, I'm all out attack. I have 3 strikers on, 1 attacking midfielder, 2 centre midfielders. But this is a horrendously funny goal, okay? He clears the corner kick in the 87th minute here. Clears it again. Huntelaar is basically in his own half. And look at this, okay? I ping it forward. He tried to play the offside trap. It doesn't work. Palacio is through on goal. Palacio gets a shot away. Keeper makes a great save. And Perotti puts it into the back of the net for the win. And I was just like, yes, du hast. I don't know what that even means. That's from Rammstein. But, yeah. So, as you can see, final score, 5-4. Boom. At 18 shots, 11 on target, 70% pass completion. What am I doing with my life? Oh god, I'm just turning into one of those spam bots. I hate it. But as you can see, Palacio man of the match. He's had like 3 man of the matches in about 4 appearances. Awesome player. But as you can see here, I'm looking at some players. I've got 14 million to spend, and it's coming up to half midnight. And I was like, Otamendi, Ranocchia, Mamadou Sakho, Rami Bisevic, Bice, Astori, Bonachelna I already have, and Big Howdez. And I actually go out and buy I think it's Howdez is how you pronounce it. because of course German centre back pairing, that is how you do it. So I ended up buying him for about 8 million, not that bad, and I'm like, not bad. So how this gets bought, and I was also looking at Otamendi, Mamadou Sakho, Bice, Jagielka, Agar. I mean, like, there's all these players, and then there's this guy called Markcoos. And I was like looking at him, and he was like, he's actually alright. I mean, his passing is absolutely terrible. But look at that responsiveness stat: 84 responsiveness, explosive speed of 78, dribble speed of 78, header accuracy 82, defensive 72, and I was like, he's not bad at all. So at the time I was like checking him out on the PES database, and he was like, he's alright. But as you can see at my team is looking absolutely pretty beast at the current moment. Hummels actually gets moved back to centre back, so now I've got an 82 rated goalie, an 85 rated left back, an 84 rated centre back, an 80 rated centre back, an 80 rated right back, and I think it's a 79 rated defensive midfielder, an 81 rated centre midfielder, another 79 rated attacking midfielder, Perotti at left midfield, 82 rated, Cersei at right midfield, 80 rated, and Palacio up front, 80 rated. So I was like, not bad. So the next player I need will be a defensive midfielder and an attacking midfielder. That's all I need on 80 rated players, and I've already got my defensive midfielder sorted. That's going to be Kabai, and I eventually have enough money to buy him. And my attacking midfielder, I'm thinking about maybe just making another centre midfielder. I'm buying goddamn Frank Lampard, so I can just be shouting Lampard over and over again. But yeah, so if you have enjoyed this video, subscribe to my channel for more, subscribe for my beastness in MLO, and catch you later.